Smoking bans save lives. United Kingdom's ban on smoking in public places reduces passive smoke effects, which are linked to loss of life for more than 11,000 people every year. In the U.S., the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration said that sales of tobacco to underage youth have reached all-time lows in all 50 states. The number of young smokers aged 18 to 29 has fallen by 30% in Victoria, Australia, thanks to smoking bans in pubs and clubs. Smoking rates in Japan have been declining since 1996, reaching an all-time low this year. Smoking bans means decreases in acute coronary syndrome. Rome, Italy experienced an 11.2% decrease in acute coronary events in the first year after a smoking ban in public places went into effect. Israeli researchers report that for people who are able to stop smoking, the increased risk of sudden cardiac death seems to disappear immediately. The National Sanitary Institute in France announced a significant decrease in heart attack rates following the country's smoking ban, with benefits also noted for decrease in secondhand smoke inhalation effects. New York, USA experienced an 8% decline in hospital admissions for acute myocardial infarction after a comprehensive smoking ban, which translates into healthcare savings of $56 million in 1 year. Smoking bans mean better health. Data from the National Population Health Survey shows those who smoke have higher rates of chronic conditions such as bronchitis, asthma, and high blood pressure. Smokers and those exposed to secondhand smoke develop colon cancer about 7 years earlier than non-smokers. Smoking bans mean healthier children. Research from Michigan State University in the USA and the David Hyde Asthma and Allergy Research Center in the UK show that the smoking habits of mothers during pregnancy increase asthma risks in some children. Children regularly exposed to secondhand smoke have more than triple the risk of lung cancer, as well as higher risks of other respiratory problems later in life. Smoking bans are good for business. In his annual report, UK Chief Medical Officer Liam Donaldson said a public smoking ban would save an estimated £2.7 billion. £680 million saved by having a healthier and more efficient workforce. £140 million saved through fewer sick days. £430 million saved from productivity loss from smoking on the job. £100 million saved from cleanup costs related to cigarette smoking, plus more. For more information, please visit www.SupremeMasterTV.com.
Concert in remembrance of Pavarotti raises funds for UN projects. Organised by the legendary tenor's wife, Nicoletta Mantovani, with the support of Her Royal Highness Princess Haya bint Al Hussein of Jordan, the benefit concert held in Petra, Jordan, attracted musical greats such as Andrea Bocelli, José Carreras, Plácido Domingo, and Sting. Attendees included the maestro's friends and family, Her Majesty Queen Rania of Jordan, other royal family members, as well as international diplomats and fans. The concert continued the legacy of the late tenor's efforts in assisting United Nations projects for refugees and displaced persons, with the goal of raising support for 150,000 vulnerable Afghans who have returned home. The proceeds are being combined with the $2.85 million donation from Italy for the construction of schools, irrigation channels, and micro-hydropower, along with training in health, skills, and reading. Heaven's blessings and our appreciation, Miss Nicoletta Mantovani, Your Royal Highness, Italy, and the celebrated artists who lent the beauty of their God-bestowed talents for this noble event. May Providence protect and comfort the displaced around the world as we wish them all a soon return to the havens of home.
Save our planet. Tropical plants and animal species face threat from warming weather. A new study predicts that plants and animals in tropical rainforests and mountains may find it difficult to adapt in the future, as such areas have warmed more than 0.75 degrees Celsius since 1975, with further temperature increases continuing. The study projects that climate change will cause a 600-meter shift upwards of all temperature zones, with some species finding themselves in completely unfamiliar habitats as a result. Study lead Dr. Robert Colwell of the University of Connecticut, USA, stated that significant extinctions could occur if the species either cannot move or if they fail to adapt to the cooler region. Many thanks, Dr. Colwell and colleagues, for this important study on the delicate state of our ecosystems. We pray that all people preserve the diversity of flora and fauna for the balance of our shared biosphere.
Rural Malaysians grow their own food. For those in the countryside of the Sarawak state, escalating food prices have more than doubled the cost of staples such as rice. In response, the 2,000 residents of the rural community of Long Lama began planting their own food and are now growing paddies of rice, as well as gardens filled with leafy vegetables, beans, chili peppers, tapioca, and fruit. Wow, what an inspiring response to adversity, Long Lama residents. May we be motivated by your enlivening example towards similar green steps to provide for ourselves and the planet.
我还有一个意见啊，大家每个人如果家里有那个园里而不是种草啊，我是让乱七八糟的，我们可以种蔬菜啊，大家也可以自己足够用，我是一点点帮助，这样子我们又有那个好的素食，又省时间，又有省钱，又省那个交通啊。
Australia faces its hottest drought. Amidst record lows in rainfall, temperatures in the southeastern states of Victoria and Tasmania have reached record highs. This devastating combination, for which there is currently no respite in sight, is endangering the Murray-Darling River system, an important resource for agricultural irrigation whose southern inflows rely on these drought-stricken areas. By contrast, areas in northern Australia are seeing record highs in rainfall. Our prayers for the resiliency of the people of Australia as they endure the extreme weather effects of global warming. Let us take swift action to stabilize these patterns through our eco-friendly lifestyles so that all may live in comfort and plenty.
United Nations reports reduced pollution from ships. The United Nations International Maritime Organization, or IMO, recently announced significant progress in reducing pollution and greenhouse gas emissions from ships. The IMO's Marine Environment Protection Committee, meanwhile, continues to develop measures to minimize harmful pollutants, manage ballast water systems, recycling of vessels, and protecting cetaceans such as whales from ships. Bravo and our gratitude, United Nations International Maritime Organization, for your accomplishments in reducing marine pollution. May we continue on the path of ever-expanding harmony with our environment.
Greenland glacier rapidly melting. For the past 10 years, scientists have been seeking to understand why Jakobshavn Isbrae, one of Greenland's largest glaciers, suddenly began to melt. Researchers at New York University's Center for Atmosphere Ocean Science have determined the melting rate began to rise when subsurface water temperatures increased, with currents that were traceable to the North Atlantic Ocean. Previous studies have already linked this rapid increase in thinning to global warming, and scientists are especially concerned that a similar melting trend sparked by warming waters beneath the Antarctic ice sheet could have severe implications for sea level rise. We thank you, New York University and other scientists, for sharing these startling findings of rapid Greenland glacier retreat. We pray for divine protection and the safety of those vulnerable as we strive to restore the balance of our planetary home.